So it's going to be a little bit of a different one today. I'm going to talk about how realistic it is to play this game without spending. It's definitely easier if you're a lower power, lower keep level player, but as you go higher, it's infinitely more difficult. Even if I don't factor in any growth or anything, just playing with an account of this size, free to play mostly, is a bit of a challenge to say the least. So I got this account in December of 2023, and it was an 8 billion power K42. It was a decent account for its size, don't get me wrong, like it was an amazing account for a K42. Is it an amazing account for a K44 right now? Not by any means, not by any stretch of the imagination. But it was a good account at that time, and in the 16 or 18 months, however long it's been since I've had it, I've spent at best 500 on it. So 400 was spent like in January of 2024. That was when the Napoleon event came out, right? So I spent enough to get Josephine, and that was the last time anything was spent on this account in any meaningful way. Since January of 2024, I've spent a grand total of maybe $100. That's not a brag. I mean, whoever wants to spend more is, I'm no judge. Like I don't want to. I have no right to judge anyone who spends more or less. Like you do you, right? But for me, I spent maybe $100, and most of it was spent on the stamina packs, right? The ones you get when you get a new general and you take them to 3 golden stars and you get that. So just to show something, this video was made in January of 2024. I had already gained 2 billion powers. I had already opened up T15 Siege. So when this account was given to me, it only had T15 ground and calves. And that's the first thing I did was open T15 Siege. And I made some of it. So it was VIP 20 then. It's VIP 20 now. Barely added anything to the VIP totals. Like it's still all VIP 20 is 23 million and change points. It's at 24.5, 690 points a day, even for free, right? So where are we? That's almost 350k that I gained just by logging in every day. So it's not like a high VIP level, but it is what it is. So in that time, I've grown it from 8 bill or 10 bill to 25 bill, right? And went from K42 with only 2 T15s unlocked to K44, all T15s unlocked, right? And like okay-ish numbers of T15s, right? Embassy 44, Warhol is going 44, this is at 41, Archer Tower is done to 43, so like good progress towards K45. MA9 is complete, 100% tech, right? Completed for MA9, like 332 million tech. When I got it, it only had Amaterasu and Kolshin, right? And obviously it had the others. So I got Yggdrasil, Z's, and I got laid on, right? When I spent for the Napoleon event, obviously I obtained this. I haven't spent since. So I want to talk about the realistic aspect of running this account. It's nearly impossible. The reason I have 1.6 million gems is because I spend a lot of gems on March speeds. If we look right now, like this, I'm giving you like everything. Like I'm bearing it all, like nothing left in my account, right? 236 year. Like at the like in an all-stars game, every round you're using thousands. So every all-star, like every game I use like 500,000 gems easy on mod speeds alone. Not enough healing speeds. I mean, sure, part of it is that we just had all-stars, so I used a lot for that. But maybe 24, 32,000 days here. Like not much. If you go to my stamina, again, like this is after I've already used up the resources for this event, so I've already gotten like a lot of stamina from there. But I'm constantly finding myself running out. It's a miracle that I've kept myself supplied for stamina. I have a good network of farms, which is why I keep, getting resources. So now let's get on to the juicy stuff, right? What am I missing? I haven't been able to awaken every single post for the Senate. But the biggest place I'm missing is that I haven't been able to upgrade these. Like, these are genuinely horrendous when you talk about K44, right? That's where I'm missing. What else am I missing? I'm missing these. Like, so many. Like, you go to any K44 that's worth a salt right now, and you find all of these seals are nowhere below 44, right? And that's a lot of buffs. That's genuinely a lot of buffs. VC is 10, which is fine, right? What else am I missing? These spectacles. Anyone you see at K44 who's like a decent, who's not on a server which has cheap and easy RSS, like resources, like you find them with at least 2 of these done, right? The guy who was running this before me was amazing. He managed to time the events, and like he was nickel and diming everything. He was very frugal with his spending, right? He managed to get all red subs and managed to get the glory expansion order even as a VIP 20 K42, right? He was amazing. Ideal land 6. Like, would I have preferred if he spent all that ideal land money on beast seals? For sure. Senate for sure. But again, like, I can't fault the guy. Like, he did his best, right? So what else am I missing? Ever since Josephine, Cassandra got lucked into it because they released her free to play once and then never again. So every other champion I'm missing, right? What else am I missing? I'm missing all the new generals. Like, I'm still, the reason I got to Marcus Agrippa was because he was in the Trial of Knights. But other than that, Ludwig, Polygonus, right? The only way I've been able to increase my buffs is like I've been getting better assistants like Washington Prime, Maria Carolina, Algernon, Sydney. So that's how I've been able to slightly increase my buffs. But if you look at the differences in buffs between some of these newer generals and these older generals, even for fully awakened ones, the difference is like 120% easy, right? So in that time, I've been able to at least get these done, like, significantly. That took a while, like upgrading these to level 8. I was left at level 7, so there was some decent amount of fragments in the inventory, but I still had to get like 20, 25, 30,000 chests just to open enough. I've been able to get these, but leveled up to level 6. From level 5, I had to get like 15,000 of these chests. Again, I haven't been able to get him. No, sorry, this guy is like BOG, so that's fine, but not been able to get Trump, right? Again, paid events, can't do much. I grind out and get those like envelopes, but every time I get 500, I open it and it's some random weird tavern general that I end up getting. So I still have these can't do anything with it because I don't have the hammers. So there's that. Another place I'm missing buffs are these. Like, this is all free to play. This has nothing premium coining about it at all, right? So yeah, what else am I missing? Debuffs from this guy. Again, some premium stuff that I'm missing are the off-duty officers for like these specialty buildings, right? For the warehouse, for the forge, for the bunker. All these newer items I'm missing. And then what I did have, when he decided, hey, let's not continue with that. So I did have these left in the inventory, right? But Evony was like, nope, what we're going to do is we're going to introduce an entirely different kind of, see, officer chest scroll, equipment scroll chest 2, right? And this has the other stuff. So again, like, no way of getting that. And like, that's one of my biggest gripes with Evony, right? Sure, you want to put things behind, so that coiners can get it quicker, easier, fair enough. But don't block the others. Like, there is zero chance any non-coiner is getting these. Like, at least make it grindable. Like, I gather fragments. It might take me a year to get it, but at least there's a path towards something. But no, like, and these are like amazing buffs. Look at this, like, siege machine HP debuff, rally attack for ground and calves, in-city attack for ground and calves, right? These are insane. Like, don't want to say insane, but like, these are genuinely good buffs, genuinely good stuff. Like, defending HP for ground and calves, amazing, right? Who wouldn't want that? But yeah, in Ebony, in their infinite wisdom, have completely locked these things behind paywalls. So it is what it is. But even then, let me show you what I have. So was it this? No. Yeah. So this was my in-server cav rally. That's 3,900. But like, for calves, I am around 4,000, 4,050. Yeah, 4,000. And then 4,300 for the archers, 38 for siege, and almost 4,000. So like, I've done some beast seals since then, so I'm also 4,000 for the ground. I mean, this is decent for anyone, but again, the amount of effort it takes to get there is not nearly worth it. Like, if I had been spending even 500 a month just to finish this guy here, like, genuinely, I know I could have been K45, like, easily 4,500 plus buffs. Like, even if I would coin enough right now to go to VIP 21, I genuinely know, like, I've run the numbers, like, it would be around 4,500 buffs. Yeah, so again, like, coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? This is not like, I'm not trying to make this video to complain like, oh, everything's so unfair. I mean, we all know what's fair and what's unfair. I'm just trying to tell you what's realistic about running an account of this size. Like, any new coining, you're gonna feel left out. Any event, you're gonna get left out. Like, I've been caught up by at least 4 people in that time, and yeah, like, these people were like K40s at that time, K41s. Granted, like, some of them have coined enough for VIP 21, but for the most part, like, it feels bad, like, knowing people are surpassing you so quickly. But yeah, like, I've been able to get enough progress here to make it kind of worthwhile, right? So, right, all of this, the amplifications, they've all been done simply because of the alliance boss. That's it. Like, and that's one of the things. Like earlier, I was making more progress on it, but then as people kept catching up, I kept bumping down to like number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and now like I'll get lucky if I get like number 5 or number 4. So the fragments from there have started drying up. All of these things keep adding up, and what that does is slows down your progress. Like I couldn't get like enough resources to go to K45, but 4,000 buff K45, like, are you kidding me? Right? Like even if I go K45 tomorrow, this is at best what, 130, 150% buffs for each. That would put me at like 4,500 for the archers and 4,200 something for everything else, and 4,000 for the siege, right? You have K45s throwing for 5,500, 6,000, even 7,000% buffs. I'm 3,000% behind those K45s. Now I'm not like, I don't even play to the level where these guys play, right? They're VIP 25s and 26s. So I'm not comparing myself to them, but for the vast majority of K45s, like I'm falling behind, like, but it is what it is. So for running an account like this, you're always going to be running into issues with speed. But yeah, like for an account of this size, you're always going to be running into issues with, speed ups. Like the reason I can't make top 50 all stars is I never have enough healing speeds. The reason I don't have enough gems to, refine my secondary generals is because I have to keep spending on march speeds, and there's an expectation, like when you're the biggest guy in the battlefield, you're the one controlling the portals, you're the one trying to portal lock the other team. If it gets worse, if you have any form of tactical knowledge in this game, if you have tactical knowledge, you want to apply it, you need those march speeds. So yeah, that's about it. But like, these dragon talents, most sitting at 50s, this was done a long time before I took this, but like everyone that I've touched, they're all living around the 50s, right? Because why? Because these badges are hard to come by. Again, gems are hard to come by, right? So it is what it is, but it's unfortunate. And yeah, that's basically the reality of running an account of this size without coining. Anyway, that's it for my rant, and guess I'll see you guys later.